Hey, here's a little story update for you. Remember near the end of Roy Moore's failed Senate campaign in Alabama, where he lost to Doug Jones, of course? Moore's wife, during a speech, tried to defend herself and Roy Moore against claims of anti Semitism made against them by saying that they have a Jewish lawyer. Here's a clip just reminding you of what that was like.
Fake news would tell you that we don't care for Jews. I tell you all this because I've seen it all, so I just want to set the record straight while they're here.
Yeah.
One of our attorneys is a Jew.
Moore just looks psychotic behind her as she's delivering these lines. One of our attorneys is a Jew, a dirty, Shylock, money-grubbing, money-lender Jew lawyer that we have. It sounds so tone-deaf, right? As if a Jew is something exotic. Well, actually, maybe in Alabama, a Jew is something exotic. I don't know what the Jewish population is there. This immediately became the new I'm not racist, I have black friends. And by the way, pointing out that the one Jewish person you know is a lawyer you've hired is not exactly the most brilliant and open-minded and enlightened defense. But anyway, here's the news. It turns out that their Jew lawyer voted for Moore's opponent, Doug Jones. His name is Richard Jaffe, and he defended Roy Moore's son against drug charges 2 years ago. He's been a friend of Doug Jones for 30 years. He raised money for Doug Jones. He donated for Doug Jones. And in a way, we can kind of say Roy Moore funded Doug Jones, right? Roy Moore pays Richard Jaffe legal fees, part of which Jaffe then donates to Doug Jones. It's pretty brilliant. And you know what? Maybe they were right to be anti-Semitic. You just can't trust these Jewish lawyers. You hire them, you give them money, and then they take the money and donate it to the other guy. This is such a silly story in how much it has just completely backfired, and it seemed a completely harebrained way to try to defend yourself against allegations of anti-Semitism. Every detail is hilarious about this story.
I hope they have another response to allegations that they're anti-Semitic, right? Because they can't use this attorney as a Jew excuse anymore.
No, they can't. They can't anymore. And I don't know what their next. Maybe their maybe their accountant is Jewish as well, and they can focus on that. Wonder who that guy voted for. Anyway, I think I can say that I'm very glad to see the political career of Roy Moore effectively ended. Do you agree that this is the end of his political career, or do you think he might resurface?
He's in his early 70s at this point, too.
This
I
is
don't
it,
see where he
right?
goes from here.
What could he even run for at this point? I don't know.